Mm. Hello and good evening. Right, it's Doubleheader Night tonight, and I'm having problems with two class 66s. These magnetic couplings keep coming apart. I don't know why, but there you are. Anyway, we're going to have a doubleheader class 20s, doubleheader class 66, and I'm just putting together a doubleheader of 57s. Oh, silly camera. This camera keeps going off. Or what we'll do, we'll go on this camera at the moment then. That 4K is playing up. Couldn't find that other camera I'd spare. But there you are. What we'll do is we'll unplug that 4K to that wire. Bear with me. That one. So we'll play around now. So it should be okay. Keeps getting a little refresh camera on, camera off, camera on, camera off. But there you are. We'll let the trains run. Oh, wrong way. So we've got brand new pair of Bachmann Class 20. Just put the sound on. And if there's any requests tonight, all you got to do is say it in the chat. Let me just sort these 66s, which are 6. What's the number of that one? 6033. Lights on. Yep. And go. I did have earlier on one at the back and one at the front, but they didn't like it. So we'll let him go around that way at the moment. See, one's just left the other. So I have to change the couplings on these. May have to. I'm going to use tonight, put on some of my old EWS wagons because I've not run those for God knows how long. Right, the class. Oh, I knocked on that point again. Sorry about this. I put the HST away and forgot to change a point. So that's why now I'm going to reverse the 20s back. Bit of shunting. Put them back out on the main line because they went onto the inner line with the two HSTs apart. So we're just going to let those come out and then they can go around then. And then I'll sort out the 257s, which are 57009 and 57309. One's called the Pride Crew and the other one's called... Oh, there's no name on it. A name on it. But I have got another one with a name on. But they're both weathered. God, Anthony, you're early. Oh, let Anthony talk a little bit, but then I can get this all sorted. Whoa.
No, you wanted me here, so I'm here.
You can take over lessons. All right, the 20's now got past that point. Change around and let it go.
Hi, Clive.
It's
again.
quite mild
Everybody
tonight,
from Mark's.
It's 15 degrees up. I've come up, put the heater on, and I'm thinking, like, should I turn the heater off? We're having some good weather at the moment, some very clear skies, sunny, but not hot, like 8 or 9 degrees, but good. I'm going to have to wait for the watershed time for 9 o'clock, after 9 o'clock, before I can put that photograph on, Anthony.
Okay. We started today with a massive rain downpour and about 16, 17 Celsius. And now it's about 14 Celsius, but beautiful blue skies outside. Of course, I'm in my basement, so
Yeah, because you always say it the other way, don't you? When we say it's 0 here, it's 32 for you.
Right. But I do know my metric conversion, so it's
I don't know what eight was today. It's
I
eight
can
degrees.
usually be
Hardly
within
any
a
wind. It's
degree or
very
two.
pleasant. And I popped up here this
Hey,
afternoon,
Darren.
and I could actually feel the strength of the sun on the roof, because I could feel a bit of that, like it's like a humid sort of heat coming into the loft. The loft got up to 20 degrees this afternoon. That's no heater, so that's good. I was going a bit faster. Let
That's
me you talk. Let me sort out these 57s. They're going
okay.
online.
Yeah, it's about 22, 23 down here in my basement, Celsius.
Going that way.
156 Andrew asks, how's Joyce doing? Well, she's at work, so I hope she's doing fine. Um, for those who maybe didn't catch it last week, Joyce actually dislocated, she pulled a tendon and dislocated a rib in her chest. And whether it was just the strain of all those years of working or whether it was from working out, she claims it was from working out. And she popped something, and she's been kind of disabled for a couple of weeks. It's been hard for her to do anything with both hands.
Oh no, got that wrong way around.
But she went to a bone adjuster who went in and popped it back. The lady says, yeah, this rib is out of place here. Pop, pop, pop. Joyce says, I screamed for a second, and then, yeah, it's a little better, but she's still got some very stretched out tendons in her chest.
So I just doing me double header program. Right, that's 5, 7, no 5,
Oh,
3.
isn't that a horrible thing? I mean, it's uncomfortable for her, but especially because she is such a do. She doesn't understand sit still. Bernie, somebody wants to know if that's a mallard on the left side, and yes, it is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. I'm just adding this. It's got to be number 5. Oh, the tanker's in the way, and I can't read it. 5.
I got my mallard on the floor down here.
That's it. 55309 is going forward.
Hello, Andy Dobson.
Then 5709 is going backwards. Right. Done. 5, 7. Let's go. Is it working? Just check I've got them right. Disconnect them. Yep, they're both ways. Go on both.
Flymo, I have tried many times to break bones in my body, and I've never succeeded. I have ripped muscles and strained tendons and done all kinds of muscular damage, but have never broken a bone. Well, one of my own bones. I've broken other people's bones, but that's not for chat here.
So I've got a coupling which is playing up, so we'll swap that.
Hello, hi.
Right.
I refuse to say hi.
I will be with you in a minute. Right.
Now, Joyce, on the other hand, Joyce has had 5 surgeries on her one knee, including the knee replacement that she had done almost 7 years ago now. It was 2016 she got her knee replaced. And she's broken a bone in her wrist. All these are sports related. She broke her hand playing baseball. She's done all kinds of knee damage from volleyball and basketball. Actually, what I would like to do, Andy, is you're in a lot of the American chats at times. I don't know if you're familiar with Mini Prince, the Canadian guy that does 3D scans. I want to go up there with Joyce, go up to Toronto with Joyce and have him scan, and then just use Joyce to make all kinds of figures. But yeah, they I need, and the thing is, I do need to get some figures because I am building a Big Gulch diorama. Well, I'm getting the pieces to build a Big Gulch diorama.
Right, that's that sorted.
Yes, Joyce knows. Joyce does know.
Right, I'm back. Oh, should get another camera now, shouldn't I? Right. So time flies when you're trying to sort things out. I come up here 1:45, and then I looked at the clock. It said 8:25. 45 minutes like that. Boom, gone. So have you got what are those? Oh, that's your ice. Is that ice ones?
Yeah, it's ice, baby.
Ice.
Of course, any true German rail fan knows you don't call them ice. They are officially ICE. If you call them an ice train, the Germans will look at you like you're an idiot.
Because they have a lot of those, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I did see a German channel at one of the German stations, and it's virtually them all the time, and the double headers. Just
get him to do a scene at Anthony with no leg for driving trains.
All right, I need to change.
I need to do a follow-up video on that one. I need to get writing. I was supposed to start Matt Clark a few weeks ago, and I just can't get the vein to write. I've got the plot sketched out. I've got everything. I just have not really been in the mood to sit down and really just write the jokes and the interaction and build it up.
Oh dear. I'll change your couplings.
Dino, I have 4. I have 4 ICEs. I have 1 of each generation. There are 4 generations. There's ICE 1, ICE 2, ICE 3, and ICE 10. No, I'm kidding. It's ICE 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Germans keep it simple that way. And I have 1 of each. Yeah, I can get around that big 3D printer. In fact, I can take my, whoops, that goes over there. Grab the wrong mouse. Setting.
Don't forget the 57s. I got to deprogram. Sorry about this.
Yeah, that's a big. And yes, I did know it was millimeters. I don't know why I said centimeters. I didn't even catch that I said centimeters when I edited it. I was tired. I was also distracted. Hi, Mark at Standover Model Railway. My grandson Kyan came down Tuesday night after he left me. I watched him all day. He went home and started throwing up, and he threw up all night and into the next morning. In fact, he was still throwing up now and then yesterday afternoon, but apparently he stopped. But my little 2-year-old grandson has been very, very sick. And then his mom texted me this morning saying he seems to be much better. He stopped throwing up, but she's not feeling well. But so that was that's why I should learn to not edit when I'm distracted, because I usually correct errors or at least put statements in the video that, hey, I said this, but I meant this, but I didn't even catch it there because I was just trying to rush it and get it done in between messages on family illnesses.
You get all your trains sorted before you go live, don't you, Anthony?
Yeah. I usually do it. Sometimes I do it Wednesday night. Sometimes I do it Thursday. I haven't done it yet. Lately, I've been doing it on Friday morning. I just come down and watch a couple of the morning YouTube shows, and I switch my trains out. It just depends on what else is going on. I try not to run the same trains every week. I try A, to rest them, and B, to rotate them so everybody gets, gets to see a different train now and then. So I'll probably put a freighter or two back up tomorrow. My new little train that I did a video of that came out a couple hours ago, that will be on the layout tomorrow. And then it's just, what do I have go with it?
I even got myself a drink. Oh. Right, they're passed, and I can put these on now.
I'm
not running these wagons
fridge, but I've been in the mood for a beer. Well, hi, Lee. That came back.
Can you see Lee?
Yep, Lee from Anfield Road is here. Layout in the loft, layout in the bedroom.
More. I'm running.
No IRU group.
Sea cows.
The sea cows.
Wagon called sea cows.
Now, which model is the sea cow?
It's a wagon.
Funny enough. It's the wagon. Gotcha.
The wagon. I've got quite a few EWS. It's putting a couple on at the moment, see how they behave.
Let's see, which camera would it be?
Class 37 pulling number 3714. Right. Turn the heater off. Oh. And he's off. You should see him coming as a shot now.
Yep, that's the one.
Oh, that's the floor.
Yeah, I know.
There you are. Oh, you've got your zoomer. Is it zoomer? Yeah, it is. Yeah, zoomer. I haven't got myself a drink. I'm rushing up here and I haven't got myself a drink.
Oops.
Where's the 66s? Come off again. You there? Right, there you are. Right. Oh.
And that's about the best I can do for you, mysterious mechanic.
What's that? What you got? Oh, you got a mallard. Is that mallard running right now?
Yes, I have a mallard running around.
I'll just put you on solo for a few secs.
And that's the only rolling stock I have with the mallard. Unless you want me to throw on a rake of all my Beetle wagons, Beetle album wagons.
No, that's fine.
That's my HO or my double O collection. I apologize. I said HO, or as you guys say, HO. But yeah, that's basically my double O collection right there. My mallard and my Azoom. All right, Jake, I'll call you Jake.
Do you ever run that the other way?
I switched them after everybody from the UK criticized me for having them running the wrong way.
Yeah, that's the right way now. No, what I meant was, do you ever run the locomotive, say, on the opposite track going this way? So the pair of cars at the back, not the front?
No. Actually, with the
You need to.
it depends on which track it's on. Once I run them in, I don't run them in. I tend not to, like with the steam locomotives, I always run them first, even though I know they can go in reverse. But my Azuma, yeah, he will actually go both. He goes both ways. That's code, kids. Just depends on if I'm going to run them on the outside loop or the inside loop.
I'm going to go and get myself a drink. Oh, I've left a wagon off. I'll wait for it to come round. Oh, somebody else is in the house. Oh, it's Andrew. 1 second, Andrew.
Oh, cool.
All right, I'll bring you in, but I'm just going to go and get myself a drink. I haven't got myself a drink, so if you can chat away. Can we hear you?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, perfect. We can hear you. Just go and get myself a drink.
Sorry, Andrew, I've got nothing Scottish.
I have. That's it. What's got a Scotland flag on it?
Oh, that's true. That is true. That's the Scottish celebration one. You're right. Yeah. So
yeah, it's a belter.
I really do want a TPE, either a Class 800 or that new set of wagons AccuraScale released. But they're all sold out. I'm not going to pay eBay prices for them.
Oh, it's good to be back. Actually, can you understand my Scottish?
What's that?
Can you understand my Scottish?
I understand it now. If you really
You'll get yourself there a while.
If you really start bantering in your Glaswegian, no, then I won't understand it. I can sometimes hang with Edinburgh or Edinburghese, but even then I would struggle. But no, Glaswegian, when you really get into the thick, you walk away from the English and get into the very local dialect. No.
Mm-hmm.
I'm back now. Oh,
yeah. I bet your buddy can understand my Scottish.
And
we can understand
any
you.
language is harder to understand over a microphone and speaker than it is in person.
I can't help it. It's, as you probably know, today I was born in Glasgow.
I can understand probably 15 or 16 dialects of German.
Just blame everybody around you, Andrew, that they speak like that, so you're only following them.
But when it comes to English, I can understand I can understand any American dialect and a lot of UK dialects, but they haven't been my real study. Now,
put that box back.
When you get into rhyming slang, like
hi guys.
Hi there, Mark.
Hey, Mark.
And then there's those Irish guys. Oh, hi, Mark.
I could speak a little bit Irish. I'm Welsh.
Well, the problem is technically Irish is Gaelic and Welsh is Gaelic and Scottish is Gaelic and Bretonese on the French coast is Gaelic.
Well, Scottish Gaelic and Irish Gaelic are very, very similar. Welsh Gaelic.
Yeah,
Welsh Gaelic.
You wonder why Scots and Welsh and Irish got so well.
Oh, yeah.
But then, because what is it? Scottish is Pictish Gaelic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And then Irish is Pictic mixed with another one. Was it Utish? I forget. Guys, I've got a degree in linguistics, and I last used it about 35 years ago.
I tell you what, Bundy, that model there you've got it's amazing. Actually, I actually enjoy it.
Let me just change this. I think
I just like people who run trains.
So I'll be going to the Motor Railway Show in Glasgow in the next couple of weeks.
And Mark at Stanover, the funny thing is, I am not per se a Steam fan. I don't dislike Steam, but Steam is not the era. It's not what I'm into modeling. But when I look at steam locomotives, probably because everybody in my family was mechanically gifted, whether we were building cars, tool and die shops, whatever. When I look at steam locomotives more than any other locomotive, I look at the man-built craftsmanship,
Yeah.
especially the older ones before they were stamped out on machines and machine formed, when men made those pipes, cast those pipes, bent those pipes into shape. I always do that. Flimo's saying anyway.
Oh, Bundy, you shouldn't be running that. That's a wonderful 37.
Sorry?
That's a wonderful 37. I love them.
Yeah, I've got quite a few 37s. I've got 6 of the cubic scale ones coming.
But I do like streamlined. If there's a steam locomotive, I really do like it streamlined.
Mark's got one.
There's a 37. No, I don't have a 37. I guess to really fit in with all the UK people, because I think half the membership on my channel is UK.
Mm-hmm.
I probably should get a class 37.
wonderful-
And I can only
wonderful-
say that because Joyce is not here.
Anthony, you need to get 2.
I need to get 2.
Yeah, because they do most of the time work together. They're double headers. I've got quite a few. I've got a clue. I've got.
Yeah. So I'll be going up to Fort Warren the 17th of June for about a week. So I'll be doing a lot of train reviews up there, hopefully.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the
So
weather
what-
hasn't been great for you to go out and do your rail fanning stuff, which I like.
I did catch that HST and I was using it actually when I caught it at Camelin. Just outside Falkirk.
See, the funniest videos you do is where you live stream while you're on the train,
Yes.
and then you're
I've
sitting there
actually-
talking to other people while the camera's just sitting there kind of looking out the window. And so I'll be typing stuff, and it might be 15 minutes before you look down and realize I said something. And then I will have forgotten what I
Yeah. But when it comes to I don't want to film myself. Obviously, you want to see the countryside, wouldn't you?
Oh, no, I love that stuff.
Yeah,
Very
I've been more or less concentrating trying to look at people who want to see the views of Scotland. It's my job just to see, right?
That's
Here's
what you should
my
get,
like.
Anthony.
I should get a Colas.
Yeah, they look the best.
Oh,
Colas. It's
they're
pronounced
the
Colas.
best. See,
They
I
look
don't
the
mind the
best.
Colas, but I think of liveries in the UK that I've seen 37s in. It's not my favorite.
Ah.
It's not.
I would
it's
have to
not-
say my favorite 37 livery is what used to be called the Euro Phoenix.
Oh, yes, I've got one of those.
that
I love that livery. I just love that big Phoenix on the side, silver and red.
actually, did you not see the 37 I caught Crew last year?
Yeah.
Yeah, that 37 that looked absolutely wonderful back in the BR Blue livery. And it sounded awesome as well.
See, speaking
That
of
one there,
livery, there it is
Anthony.
right there. Ta-da! Ask and ye shall receive. Well, and of course, everybody knows I run German and Austrian and Czech trains. Someday I'll ride. I've ridden a train in the Netherlands, but it was a German train. So I guess someday if Joyce and I make it over to the Netherlands again, we'll try to ride some Dutch trains so I can have an excuse to have a Dutch train.
Yeah.
But Joyce looked at me yesterday and she said, that new train you just got, the one I did the video on yesterday, she says, where are you going to put that? And I said, I don't know. She says, you're out of space, aren't you? And I said, well, kind of, sort of. She says, you really need to stop buying trains for a while. And I looked at her and said, vile woman, stand back from me.
Yeah, hit the like button, guys.
Always do, Bundy. Always do.
It does.
Yeah. Go on,
then,
guys.
you know,
Tackle that like button right there on Bundy's channel.
But we saw, because I had never seen the train. I've heard people mention it, but never looked it up or anything. The Caledonian Sleeper train. The cars came out, which were gorgeous. And that's the first time I actually saw the cars. So I looked up the train and Joy said, oh, that's a pretty train. And I said, yes, the Caledonian Sleeper. She says, yeah. I said, yeah, it actually, you sleep on it. It's cross-country long trips. I mean, you can take short trips with it, but it only travels at night. So Joy said, well, how much would it cost?
Don't ask.
Anthony, I don't know if you've heard, but everybody always says to me, I always call it the deer stalker. There's two reasons why. Up in Scotland, the places it goes to is famous for deer, and the price of this deer stalker is quite dear.
Indeed. Well, you're famous for haggis. And
you're famous for haggis.
You're infamous for kilts and golf. We got to blame you for golf.
Oh, we've got the finest golf courses in the world. Carnoustie, St Andrews, Loch Lomond.
Behaving properly. I would love to run it, but it's got a short on it.
But then I showed her what it cost to go from London to Inverness. London to Inverness on the Caledonian Sleeper for the deluxe, you know, their fanciest room. She says, that's about the same as a hotel and a train at a night. And she talked herself into saying, yeah, let's do it next time we're in the UK.
Inverness is absolutely stunning, Anthony. Been up there half a dozen times. It's wonderful.
Well, Joyce wants to get up into northern Scotland. She really wants to get up that far, like
I mean, like the tip of
way
Scotland.
past Inverness.
Where are you talking? What? Wick, Thistle, Donegal, that kind of direction?
Yeah, she's short sighted. There's something wrong with her. I don't know what's wrong with her. Yeah, she's short.
Is that the mallard, Bunny?
Yeah, I've got to take it apart. Stops again, and it just stops.
But like,
yeah, it's not.
What's for tourists? Andy Dobson, what's for tourists? I mean, because she wants to go way up to the north, see the stone circles up there, near the coast to the islands up there. All right, good night, Dino. Hello, Trevor.
It's beautiful up in Scotland. I would say that anyway, Anthony.
Yeah,
he's Scottish.
Joyce and we've never been in an ugly country. Every city, every country might have its ugly parts, but every country has its beautiful stuff. And
the mallard does not run properly. Sorry, people ask me to run the mallard. I've got to take her apart. She's got something which is not working right. It keeps shorting out, so I've got to take her apart. So I can't run her. I could put on to change my
Do you know that? See the Mallard design. Most high-speed trains are designed based upon Mallard.
I could put Evening Star on. Evening Star. No, okay. No answer. Yes, I will get her fixed. I will, because the sound file is fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah. Got one of those special sound files in it, and it is really, really, really good. Really good. So, Mark, we've got to watch you tidying up, opening boxes and go, oh my God, I didn't think I had that.
Yeah, that's what's happening. I'm like, oh, that's where that's gone.
So it's like Christmas Day now then, is it, opening all your presents?
Well, what I'm trying to do is trying to sort everything into like scenic, track, rolling stock, and others. Just so I know where everything is and just clear out all the junk, get rid of all that. This is all stuff I should have done before I moved, but we were moving, everything went into a box, and it was like, sort it out later. So I'm sorting it all out now and get rid of it. And then there's stuff you're going, why did I keep that?
Good evening, Trevor.
Oh, hi, Trevor.
Trevor's put, I've passed my MOT. What you
I'm going to. I've had to meet Trevor soon enough. I've told him that he has to get Scottish license.
The Evening Star steamer.
Well, somebody said on a live stream the other night, Clive, that you never find what you're looking for until you buy a replacement. And I have to agree with that.
In fact, I could take the where can I put that? Storage. Where's my storage? Where can I put this? 20s and go back over here. Yeah, I'll reverse those. 20. I'll take the 20s off.
All right, what is an MOT?
It's where they make the car fit for the road.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want the Evening Star.
I knew it had something to do with driving, but wasn't quite sure what.
Right, reverse.
Oh.
Yes.
Hello, Trevor. You got a Scottish invasion coming.
But next time we're in the UK, we figure we're going to go to Glasgow instead of Edinburgh. Joyce liked Edinburgh and everything we did in Edinburgh, except she just thought the city was way too crowded. We stayed right on the main street near the train station. Well, actually, we were just off of it, and it was packed. And our local friends like Chris Whittingham, the late Chris Whittingham from Hales Heritage Railway, he said people come to Glasgow to get drunk and to get into, or people come to Edinburgh to get drunk or to get into fights, or both.
You think Glasgow, Anthony, Glasgow's been famous for like nightclubs and all that. Obviously, the Glasgow bars.
So we want to go up to just to see Glasgow, just to see it. But then again, we want to head way north to those places where nobody goes. And then we want to go over to.
You must be off going somewhere completely off grid.
We want to go over to Ireland, and next time we go to the UK, we are definitely going over to Donegal.
Let me know when you're coming, Anthony, and I'll make sure I'm out.
Yeah. That's fine, because I was about to say so I can sneak up into your layout because it should be built by then.
I'm desperate to go over the town in one day. I've never been. Well, I'm planning hopefully soon enough to come over to Ireland.
I'll even pack my official Donegal Railway hoodie. Just
So, Chris, if I come over to Ireland, get the kettle on and get the cakes out.
But that's the thing. We talk about it. I repeat it all the time. But our trip to the UK, I've never seen Joyce fall in love with a city the way she fell for Cardiff in Wales.
Was it battered, Trevor?
Hey, Randall, how are you? Joyce fell in love with Cardiff in a way I've never seen her fall in love with any other city.
I was in Glasgow today, actually. Cut that 156.
So I assume that we may, on our next trip, we may go back to Cardiff.
Cardiff? That's my Welsh accent, Anthony.
What's that?
That was my Welsh accent. Cardiff?
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 No, it's just funny because we get over there and everybody, to us, you're all Welsh. And the people, there's definitely a divide. The Northern Welsh against the Southern Welsh. Oh, those Northern Welsh, they'll start speaking Gaelic just because they don't want to talk to you.
What's happened to Bundy?
Well, everywhere we went, we just ran into nice people. I mean, all the stereotypes about even like how London's got the reputation that the people on the street aren't friendly.
Welcome back.
Well, Chris, Joyce and I are city people. Joyce and I would go crazy living out in the country. We like a little bit of the insanity of the city. Small town.
Anthony, I know you won't be doing it this year, but see, next year you got to do a tour around Scotland.
Well, let's see. I mean, we really are planning ahead. For example, in 5 months, we're going to in May 31st, we're flying to Germany, and we're spending a month in Germany this year. We're going to spend a whole month in Germany. And then next year, 2024, we're planning on going down to New Zealand and Australia. And that means 2025 is our next trip to the UK.
All right. Okay.
There you are. Evening star going now. You'll put the sound on. Could you get any of the sound?
Turn these screens off.
I need to put more cameras on, but it'll make everybody small. Turn off solo. There you are. 5 foot. Yeah, I'll put another camera at the end, I think.
Oh, and Trevor, just to keep you happy, I'll be taken away on Saturday.
I'll wait. They don't want too many cameras up.
Whoops, not that one.
Evening, Clive. I didn't see you come in. That was a bit sneaky. You can tell Andy's here.
He came in through the roof.
Anyway. Really?
It's gone 9 o'clock now. I've got something special to show you. Right.
This better live up to.
I have to change the camera now. Okay.
Drum roll, please.
Are we ready?
Sure.
Okay. I took this photograph in 1980. I just come out of Reading railway station through those doors you can see behind. And I walked past, and there was these photographers to take photographs of these ladies. And I just stood there looking, and I just said, "Can I take one?" And they said, "Yeah, go ahead." So I took a photo. And I thought that would please Anthony. Hey.
Not bad, not bad.
Not bad.
Oh, but
that's quite
am
an
I
old
allowed,
photo.
am I allowed on stream to admit that I do like garters?
This is supposed to be a virtual background. I don't know why it's not gone to it. Why has it not got me in there? I should be in there. Why not in there? I don't know. How do I change it? Yeah, why am I not? Oh, I know why I'm not on
That
it.
is so 80s. That is so 80s.
I know why I'm not on it, because I've not got myself on camera. Right, it's that one. There you are. I'm here now. Stop looking, you bad men. Yeah, I was a cameraman. Smile, girls. Click, click. I have one of those cube cameras. Good picture. You know? Yeah, well, I did a couple more. Andrew, you coming back? What happened there, Andrew? You went off. He's not looking at it. Let's have
back. Time crashes.
We'll just look at
Yeah.
Anthony's now then. Oh, he's changed it.
I was ready for you.
Anthony,
I was
please.
ready for you.
I've got a couple more, but I don't know if I bought them out. Have I bought them out? I don't know if I have. No, I've emailed them to yourself to bring them out, but I'm going to have to go through my files. But we'll leave it as that one tonight, I think. That's good enough for me. Yeah. What's the matter, Andrew? You've got to do yours now. Maybe I'll take this off now.
I've lost it.
How do I get rid of it?
I've lost
How do I get rid of it? Right.
See, those type of pictures,
You
I
just did my
cannot-
knife on me.
the pictures I've taken like that, I can't post.
Oh, it's all stopped. Why is it stopped? Investigate. But you know
It's that would be the first time, Fimo.
Not you. You, is it? No, it's not you. Not you.
I'm fine, Trevor. You don't need to worry about me. Tell Rachel I'm absolutely fine. Just tell her that I've completely lost it.
Why is it? Why are we stopped?
There, I'll go ahead.
Which is nothing on. Not what I can see. That could be that locomotive.
Look at all that snow. Look at all that snow. These girls need to come in. It's getting a bit nipply. I mean, out there.
Right, turn off. Turn back on. Right. What are we? 66. Go. That's going now. It's a bit strange. What was it? 9220. Go. And the other one was 3714. 3714. Go.
See, I've got 2 daughters and a son. My one daughter will not watch anything I put on YouTube because she doesn't like all my Matt Clark stuff. She won't watch that because you know,
You don't want to
Dad,
see.
that's, you know, I'm supposed to be a proper father. And my other daughter just gets embarrassed when Joyce and I sit on the live stream and start bantering and playing around.
You know what? Here comes Evening Star.
But Anthony, that's part of
Oh,
the fun
no,
of
just
being
let you know before you start, I'll be on before you. Tomorrow night, about 6.
Sorry, I didn't get that. Pardon? What, Andrew?
I'll be on
Andrew?
about 6. doing 100 subscriber special because obviously you probably know that I've reached up to 100 subscribers.
Okay, we'll move on. Still didn't understand it. Did you get that, Anthony? I heard subscribers.
No, I didn't. I was hoping you could translate.
I think he said it. I think he's saying we've got more subscribers. Think it was? He's not. He's
anything to boost my subscriber count. I'm closing in on.
You guys have got definitely more subscribers than I have.
Well, Auntie's got lots. Don't know. Mine's going up and down like a yo-yo at the moment. It went to 559, went to 555, and I don't know what it is now.
559.
I just got more than
it's gone to 559 again.
Yep.
5 more.
Unsubscribe and they think, oh no, I got to subscribe. Because you've got to be a subscriber to come into the chat. And if you're not a subscriber, you cannot go into the chat.
If you subscribe to my channel,
Andrew's on 102, if I remember right. Don't know if Flymo or Chris can put Andrew's link up for his channel, because he's going to actually go live and talk English on tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. He's not going to have a Welsh, not a Welsh accent, a Scottish accent. He's going to talk English.
Definitely not. No.
Or he's going to give us lessons in speaking Welsh in a Scottish accent. That'd be good.
Just listen quicker.
Oh, it's not stopped.
I might be brilliant.
Okay.
Depends how many people want to come in.
What? Sorry, I didn't understand that as well. Have you got subtitles? I don't know. There you are. There's Andrew.
I can't have been Scottish.
Yeah, we've got Andrew's link there.
Can somebody in the chat write Scottish for people that doesn't understand Scottish?
Come on. How many subs does
I know a guy, David, he lives in Ayrshire.
Where my mom's family from. No,
you're not going to see. You're not
going
to see.
Whereabouts in Ayrshire?
37,
please.
Evening, Stuart.
Yeah.
I bet he's working again. I know Mark from Hemmeldown, he's at work now. So he said he'd
You're absolutely right, Valleys.
He said he'd be listening.
I think if Digger's still here, yeah, there he is. Digger's still here. I think he's the biggest channel in here.
Yeah, channel link said. What did you say? Lee was here earlier on.
Yeah, Lee popped in and said hello.
I'm trying to take him.
He's not speaking. Andrew.
I find my track cleaner.
Read what it says. Andrew is not speaking in English. He is speaking Scots.
I hope Lee's listening and knows I'm saying this joking and with love, but I don't want to say Lee is predictable, but there are illiterate penguins in Antarctica that know Lee is going to pop in and say, hi, I'm here, but working in the background.
What you got there, Mark? Your medication?
My track cleaner, I found it.
You found it. And when did you lose that? A year ago?
I had it before Christmas, cleaning the layouts in the museum, and then I haven't been able to find it since. Now I just need to find the fluid that goes in it.
Well, don't leave it in the box. That's the problem. You recognize it when it's not in the box, so don't leave it in the box. You leave it out on the table open.
Most of my life at the moment, Anthony, is in boxes.
I understand.
How GW?
That's one reason Joyce and I have not moved. Every now and then we talk about selling this house and moving. And then we realize how many boxes it would take.
Yeah. It's amazing how much stuff you find when you decide to move house.
Hey, Sean, nice to have you here.
I'll be upset, but I would.
Oh, I mean, 2/3 of our life is still in buckets and crates and boxes in this house.
Oh, I know the box, Andy. I knew it was in this white box, but I couldn't find the box. It was inside another white box.
GW, if you don't understand me, I'm Scottish. Can it be helped when I'm speaking Scottish?
That's not why nobody understands you. Being Scottish has nothing to do with it. It's that whole insane part. No,
I can't help it.
No, he said that. I cannot help it. I understood that. Let's see if this comes on this time. One moment. Shift E. Come on, camera. You're not coming
I
on.
find the IPA.
That camera does not. Oh,
First, somebody in chat will say, yes, that one person is very much Scottish.
it's come on at last. The 4K's on.
no, there's not
I
a
was
room in this
trying
house
to
I
get-
cannot open doors and
That's
there's
a shot.
stacked in boxes and place. Oh, there we go.
So I'm just trying to get a better shot when that evening star comes down.
Oh my God, more.
Got the 266s coming.
Chris,
down.
I have the same.
They're all going to come in the shot at the same time now.
I have the same kit for home first aid. Scalpel, IPA, small Phillips, flathead screwdriver, super glue, and steel ruler. Yeah. That's what I break out when somebody in this house hurts themselves.
I missed the first lull.
Here's the evening star.
If you
Now.
want to go back 5 more, I completely lost it about 10 minutes ago.
Playing out that camera. Yeah, that camera's playing out. Yeah, it's playing out that camera. Let's change it. Let's put this one on. Not that one. I don't want that one. This one. That the right one? No. This one. It's always the last camera, isn't it? That's the one. You can catch that going down. If I could actually I could change that.
Yes. Yeah, I think he meant a 59.
So I'm just adjusting cameras. How's that?
There's my favorite logo.
Oh, you can see me. You don't want that. Nah.
Well, it depends on what you're doing. Or who.
Hi, buddy.
See, my problem is I want to go and help Mark. I see people doing work like that, and it's like, here, let me help. And then I realize it's on a computer screen and I can't do a darn thing.
So to Joyce, you're going away for a month. Just say, I'm going to Ireland for a month to help my good buddy Mark.
And Joyce would be like, how are you going to afford it?
You may just say, go ahead and just send Bernie over, please.
I don't know what coke you're doing, but stop sniffing.
I know, I got a cold. Can't get rid of it.
Anthony, you can come over and see me. I got a
Actually,
spare
that's
room.
one solution. Win the
I
lottery.
will have a spare room once you clean it out when you come over.
Here comes the 37 now. Rail freight red stripe. You want that on? I'll take that.
I came here for the banter.
Yeah, I liked it. The little video we put up. Speaking of which, I got another
That's got
video.
magnetic, so
Actually,
we have
it's
to
a
change
short,
that couple one.
but I've already put up 2 videos today. I think I need to slow down my whole YouTube stuff.
I'll wait for the 37 to come around again, and I'll. In fact, I could use this one.
Oh, come on, 5 more. You must love the banter.
All right.
Pardon?
See what that says.
What was that, Andrew? Put this one on.
Up in Scotland, they come in with was like banter or party or having a way of a time.
Speed them up a bit. Come on, hurry up. Where is he? Just wait for this to come round and I'll stop him.
I put 2 videos up today.
Yeah, that was a big box you had today, Anthony.
Actually, they came yesterday. I filmed them.
Yeah, absolutely, 5 more.
2 big boxes, a really big one, and now it's right there, just waiting for me to do something with it. Joyce asked me last night, "Where's that going? Is it going to fit where the old printer was?" And I'm like, "No." That's why we know we kind of sometimes we think about getting a new house because we keep asking, "Where's that going to go?" Because this house is maxed out in space.
$3706. Right, 3706. Lights on, go. And he's off. Yeah, here comes a red stripe, class 37. Coming into shot. I will slow it down because it is going quite fast. Slow down.
Nice,
slow down.
Simon. And there is Lee right there.
They are.
CG
Just coming into shot now.
Hi, CG Duster. Hope you well.
There you are. There she is.
Ta-da!
Oh, the wonderful 37. Barney, I hope you fed it with haggis.
Haggis. I've never had it.
Well, the fillings for the haggis are in those first 4 wagons there.
Never tried it.
You
I
ever
like
tried
faggots.
haggis,
Faggots,
Anthony?
right? I've had brains faggots. Is it the same as brains faggots?
Don't know.
Oh, it's amazing haggis.
Never had haggis.
Haggis, dips and tatties.
I never had haggis.
Has anybody in the chat had haggis? I've not.
I've had haggis. It's really nice if you get a good one.
I'm pretty sure they have. If they haven't, then I'll pay some to them.
Chris, Valley, could you put the link in? Lee's asking for the link.
No. No, my friend John, who died in November, when we came back from the UK, he is Scottish, and he kind of, in a friendly way, jokingly chewed Joyce and I. How could you go to Scotland and not try haggis? Real easy. When people said, "Do you want to try the haggis?" we said no.
No, I've never tried it.
That's what we would say. That's what we would say in Scotland. Actually, why we?
Do you have it? Do you have it every week? Andrew,
How often do you have haggis?
I would say every weekend, Bunny. Maybe on special occasions like Buns Night or Hogman Night. On a rare occasion, on my birthday.
Well, you screwed your face up when you were saying when do you eat it, because I presume you don't really like it.
That was the thinking. Let me think.
So you're a little bit, are you?
You don't have haggis every single day. That's impossible.
Why not? I make love nearly every day. The same thing, innit? If you love something. Oh, dear. Oh, look, they're all on the camera at the same time now. One goes and they all come.
Are you sure you're not Scottish, Bundy? You must got like Scottish ancestries.
Can anybody translate for us, please?
Andy, that whole Chinese balloon thing is so funny.
Oh, Jacka.
I've been flying balloons for years.
Oh.
So you got your kilt on tonight, have you, Andrew?
I didn't mind black pudding. Joyce did not like black pudding.
I've got a pair of jeans on.
Pair of jeans on. So do you own a kilt, don't you? You must own a kilt.
Joyce, how can she is sort of bad pudding? Stornoway bad pudding is the best bad pudding in the world.
Black pudding? Oh, I like black pudding.
So, Andrew, the question still remains.
It was amazing. Belt of a bad pudding.
Andrew, do you own a kilt? Stop deflecting. Do you own a kilt?
Andrew, do you? Oh, you're on.
No, I don't own a kilt.
So he's a real Scotsman then.
Do you own a kilt? You are now on the spot. No.
Yeah, I'm a real Scotsman.
So you're not proper Scottish.
Thank you, Mark.
Everybody's got it.
Am I getting get out here?
Anyway,
we got that to Joyce, Anthony, and see what she says.
Let's see, we got now someone from Liverpool.
I'm proper Scottish.
You understand Scottish?
Andy, all right.
We're having problems.
Everyone.
Hi, Lee.
Hi, Lee.
Hello, Anthony.
We can't really hear you, Lee. Speak up.
Hi, Lee. How you doing, my friend?
Problem with the audio. Bear with me.
Lee, before we start, can you understand Scottish?
Yes, I can. I work with a lot of Scottish, so I can understand them.
Oh, good.
He's a Liverpudlian. He's a Liverpudlian, so it's more the Irish accent.
All right, good. That's a good start.
Yeah, I haven't seen you for a bit, Andrew.
Yeah, I don't have a kilt.
If he knows Andy Robertson, then he'll know what Scottish is.
Yeah.
I don't have a kilt, but Joyce does. But is it still called a kilt when a woman wears it?
So what do you call it when you're wearing one of her skirts, then, Anthony?
I don't know what pages you're looking at, but yeah, I don't wear skirts. I don't play on that side of the street.
Oh dear.
Oh, that's a cool one.
Anthony, if you do come to Scotland, would you wear a kilt?
Is there something? Would I wear a kilt? Probably not.
I
But then again,
work for a
if I
Scottish
get
company.
challenged enough or enough money's on the table, I could change my mind.
Oh, I see, yeah. We would.
I work for a Scottish company, Andrew.
I was just gonna say, does Bernie do some of those fancy dress secret policeman's other ball stuff?
What? I don't wear
Do
women's
you,
clothes.
what Scottish company do you actually work for, if you don't mind me asking?
I won't say on internet.
You can't say it. It's a secret.
I do. Put it this way: I do security on events, so.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
So, yeah.
All right.
No problem.
Actually, I had a good friend who was a drag queen. Actually, he wasn't a drag queen. He was just a full crossdresser. He and Joyce would go shopping for lingerie together.
Mark's loft.
The funny thing is, he was 6'5".
Well in Mark's loft.
He was 6'5". Was a top collegiate tennis player too.
That's a good view, that.
We'll have a great shot. We've got to do that whole.
That is. I can't wait to get it back up in my loft. I am back up there, but it's going to be. I can see it's going to be It's going to be at least 2 months before I'm probably running trains because I've got a lot to do up there.
It has to be worn with a sport.
Oh, Trevor, brace yourself.
Indeed, Adam. Joyce and I are about as our circle of friends and the community of people we deal with is all inclusive. We don't judge people by anything other than how they treat other people.
Right.
We like people who like people.
I'll put that on solo when the evening star gets up by the corner. Should be
All right, you two, Anthony.
What's that?
Should be coming up there any second now.
All right, you two, Anthony.
See it come around the corner now.
Oh, that's good.
There's a double header Hatton Class 66s. There's Evening Star.
The Hatton classes are nice train.
That's two of the 24.
How is it? I'm not. I'm one thing aware. I've got backman coaches, but I'm not a fan of backman either.
They're nice, they're good wagons.
I've got 4 backman boxcars, but they're not going nowhere. They were gifted to me by Somerset Andy.
Right.
They're not going nowhere. They're not leaving this layout. I was sent them by him when he was here, and a yodel as well.
Here she comes again.
I'm going to drop off now, Bernie. I want to go and get some tea.
No problem, Mark, mate. No problem.
I'll catch you all later. Take care, everyone.
All right, take care, Mark.
See you, Mark. Oh, Lee's gone too.
No, I'm staying. Mark's
Okay, take care, Chris.
Oh, Lee left.
Lee's gone.
Yeah, that was Somerset Andy was a tough loss. Chris Whittingham was a tough loss. We lost a lot of people that were not big in terms of channels, in terms of the subscribers to their channels, but a lot of people knew them.
Yeah, I used to speak to Somerset Andy quite a lot. Quite a lot.
I
would say every other day at least.
Okay. I didn't talk to him that often.
I didn't much know the guy that.
Yeah. But maybe once a month we talked. But I a couple of times got late night phone calls from him. He was just upset. I was upset about something, and I was the person he decided to call.
Wow. Gosh.
2 a.m. Hello?
It was something Andy did.
Anthony, did I wake you up? No, I'm awake.
He had me quite a lot when it come to promoting myself.
Tea.
So I'm just reading no markings.
I did decide to him as well. He does a really good model railway layout.
Where are you, Lee? We can't understand what this guy's saying. Lee, where are you?
Yeah,
just disappeared. He's going to put tempe in his meter.
Liz or Joyce? Both of you? Oh, okay.
You got visitors, have you?
I thought it was 50p in the meter.
My daughter just came home from work.
What's that? Oh, you're 5 o'clock. Coming up to 5 o'clock, isn't it, for you?
Yeah. And Joyce can come home anytime between now and 5:30.
And tea's got to be on the table.
No, this is Thursday and it's her payday, and so usually that means order in.
Takeaway.
Or takeaway, as you guys call it. Except takeaway, you go get it. We have it delivered.
Yeah, we have it delivered.
You still call it takeaway?
Yeah.
Okay.
Takeaway. We're gonna have an Indian tonight or Chinese.
Bunny, do you go to like the what app do you use it when you? What app do you use when it comes to the takeaways?
What do I usually get? Anything Chinese or Indian, depends.
Yeah, we're very predictable. It's pizza or burgers or steak sandwiches.
But you can get lots of stuff now delivered. You can get
you can get anything delivered, but
anything now.
I'm an extremely fussy eater, and Joyce isn't big on most
kebab.
Joyce has a much wider range of food she'll eat than me, but even she's not going to be big on Asian or spicy.
Well, I had a kebab delivered once, and it was the meat was all right, but the only problem with the heat, they put all the salad all over the top, so the heat of the meat made all the salad go all funny. So you had like lettuce all gone wilty, and the tomato had gone funny, and and it wasn't very warm when I got it. So I would have said it's about a good half an hour old before I got it. So it's no good. I always used to get a kebab when I used to leave the disco when I was a young lad on the way home. And when you wake up in the morning, go, did I have that kebab? And go, oh yeah, I did. It's down my shirt. Do you understand that there, Andy? No, he didn't. He's in a dream.
No, the one absolutely active.
Sorry?
No.
I don't know what you said.
The one thing I absolutely avoid is McDonald's.
Yeah, Trevor's just
avoid at all cost.
I'll just put Trevor's up what he's just said about it's not the same. It's not the same. I even said, can you put the salad separate? And they said, yeah, but when I got it, it wasn't separate. So anyway, I downloaded that KFC app, and you get a free meal first of all.
I wouldn't recommend it, to be brutally honest.
When I was a kid, McDonald's was a treat. It was a special. You know, you got it maybe once a month at most. You know, it was, instead of eating family food, we're going to go to McDonald's or pick up McDonald's and bring it home. I will say I probably eat McDonald's, if not once a week, once every other week.
No, I don't go by McDonald's.
But it's...
I have to be in town and starving to have a McDonald's. And that would only be like a very cheap cheeseburger. I would not have a Big Mac or anything like that.
And like when Joyce and I travel, we avoid any American chain.
I'd rather Burger King. You got Burger King in your place, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was
got all three within a 5-minute drive.
There was when I lived in Gloucester, there was a burger place called Burger Star. And they were the top marks, homemade burger. They're beautiful. You get one for like a £5, and it was like a meal. You struggle to eat it. It's that big, you know. And it's a proper burger, not some processed rubbish.
I don't mind Burger Kings, to be brutally honest. They're not that bad. Well, compared to McDonald's anyway.
When I was young, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Plug me in.
When I was young, I always liked Burger King over McDonald's, and now I'm the opposite. Burger King over here tastes like crap. McDonald's tastes better, but there's plenty of better burger places here.
Oh, Jason was getting a laptop like mine today, and he said, "Oh, it's this and that." And I went, "No. Mine's i5 16 RAM." But he said, "Oh, it's only 279." I said, "Can't be the one. It can't be the one. They're not that cheap. They're £400." And then he said what it was. I said, "No, that's not mine. It was an i3, and I don't know what RAM it was. 6 RAM, I think." I said, "No. You've got to get the one I've got because it's really fast, really good." Do me zip up.
No, I have a laptop, but every time I stand up, it disappears.
Oh, God. Yeah, I like Burger King. But then years ago, the only thing to do when I was 20 in the 80s was go to Wimpy and go and have one of their breakfasts in the morning, because their breakfasts were really good. You know, well, go in about 11 o'clock in the morning, hang out with all the girls.
I don't know if it's still there, but it might be up at Dunwall.
Sorry?
There's a Wimpy's in what, Dunmore?
You've been to Denmark?
No, Dunmore. Dunmore.
Don't know it.
Dunwall. No. Never been to Denmark.
Yeah, the burgers are really good.
We had Wimpy's in the United States, but they pretty much went out of business.
Fred's Fish House.
No,
does Wimpy exist anymore? I don't know.
What they have in common between Scots and America is
we drive on the right side of the road. They don't.
Walmart.
There are still 5 Wimpys in Britain. Yeah. Because they're always like...
Well, we call it Astor.
Good night, Hi.
When I gone to, we used to be next to the... on the cross in Gloucester. By the New Inn pub. Was it? No, not New Inn. Yeah, it was a New Inn. That's it. And next door was Marks and Sparks.
Yeah.
In fact, no, it wasn't. It was Woolworths. That's right, Woolworths.
Yeah. I'm going, guys. Okay. Stay safe. Take care. See you soon.
Yeah, no problem, Andrew. No problem, mate. We'll catch you whenever you're around again. And we'll see you tomorrow night, 6 o'clock.
Right. Take care.
All right. Bye.
Oh,
yeah, that was a little bit odd.
Well, I know there's a couple of Wimpys still left in the UK. They were over here in the United States too and died out. Well, like when Joyce and I traveled to the UK, our first trip, we avoid American restaurant, anything that's chain American. The only time we even eat, quote, American is every now and then we'll walk past a place and they'll advertise real American style hamburgers. And every now and then we'll go in just to tell them not even close.
So I just put my virtual background up because Andrew's gone now, so we can put it up.
I don't know. There was something about early 80s UK girls. I don't know if it was watching all the Kenny Everett shows and you guys definitely had. Now in America we had Linda Carter in the late 70s. We had some beautiful women, but there's just something about from Benny Hill to all the different ladies on the Kenny Everett shows. There were some gorgeous. I just had mad crush on these type of girls from the late 70s, early 80s in the UK.
What's he put? What, Andy? Cleo Rockhouse.
Yes. Cleo. Oh my God. I had a crush on Cleo for years. I probably still kind of do.
The black dark hair.
Yes,
black
brunette.
hair. Early, wasn't it?
She had a really big personality. But yeah.
Flymo.
Kenny Everett appears every Friday on my live stream.
Oh dear God, help us. I mean, I could get those other photographs, but I need to go in my mail because I've got them on my mail. Even got the one you sent me. Not that one. That one. Not that one. That one. The one you sent me.
Well, I only sent you the one you asked for.
It won't show. I'd have to change this, won't I? Because some of the picture.
What's the matter, Joyce?
Is not there.
Cleo's very intelligent, but yeah.
Because that's the one you keep showing me, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the one you asked for, and I sent it to you. And then, I mean, I've got many others.
They are. This is Virgin Water. That's what they were advertising. Can you read it?
I don't think that's what they're advertising.
No, but
that might be what the sign is, but that's not what they're advertising.
Virginia Water.
I think they're advertising garters and stockings myself.
No, they just lift the skirts up. And I went, oh, hey.
Did you see that gorgeous car in the background? What car? Did you see that big sign? What sign?
Oh, dear God help us.
I saw red, white, black, and blue. That's what I saw.
And a lovely pair of teeth. Andy, what are you trying to say?
West Virginia.
Oh, dear.
Hattie Jakes, yeah. What station? Yeah, exactly.
What's the name? In the Carrie O films, the big woman, but not so big. She went big. Oh, what's her name? Not Hattie Jakes. I'm trying to remember.
Diana Dors?
No.
Because she went big.
She was always with that Barbara Windsor. She did Carry On Camping. She did that.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Barbara Dickerson. Could have been, yeah. Trevor likes the photo. Yeah, it's a good one. I can email it. If anybody wants it, I can email it to him. Just put your you know, my email address is, if I put it up, that's my email address. So if you send an email to that address, I can email you the photo. No problem.
You already got my email.
Yeah, I got yours. good. Just email me and I can send you the photo, no problem. It's a good one.
You getting cold yet?
Getting cold yet. Yes, temperature's dropping up here now. I'm going to have to put the heater back up for a few minutes.
I don't know if the temperature's dropping, but the thermometer's rising.
The temperature's dropped now down to 13.7 for 14. That's still all right. Right. I'll leave that on just for a little bit longer so people can see. Margaret Noland. Got all these names coming up. What was the question?
I forgot.
Not the question. If you want that photograph I was showing just a while ago, email me and I'll email you the photo. And one night we can all show it all at the same time. Oh dear.
I could probably share some pictures I've taken at toy shows and comic book conventions from years ago.
Don't lose control. I'll take that off now anyway. Been there long enough. God, still got the old questions when I did that quiz. That was last October. Yeah, what was cases one so far? That's an old question, that is. You weren't around then, were you, Anthony, when I did my competition in October? I did it for 5 weeks. I've given away loads of stuff, locomotives, everything.
I had joined your channel by then. I wasn't taking part in the competition.
Yeah, because I worked out, I gave away about £500 worth of stuff, and the postage came up to about £75. I enjoy doing it. I'm going to do it again.
Yeah, I just know how many people I subscribed to one stuff or got stuff from your channel, and they were just all excited. I mean, I was impressed. You were giving away all kinds of great stuff, or
Well, yeah, it was steamers. There was King Edward V. I gave away a Hornby Class 50, Class 66, a Deltic. As well, Batman Deltic. Mark won that from Ireland. Donegal lad, he won that.
Right, I saw that one. And
Hot Dog Pilot, Andy won a Class 37 Batman.
In fact, that's
guard
where I came across
and a end of train lamp as well. He won 3 prizes. Andy did. Hot Dog Pilot. There's a video.
Didn't Stuart win a couple off of you?
Who?
Stuart.
Yes, Stuart. Yeah. No. Stuart bought a Class 37.
Oh, he bought a Class 37. I thought he won something off of you too. Also,
Mark from Hemmeldown, he bought that 66 Freightliner you keep see going around. He bought that off me. There's a couple of 37s I'm selling, these large logos. There's 2 of them. This one.
Okay.
And 401. I'll be selling these. These are all same fitted because I've got 2 large logos coming from a cooler scale. So, I mean, I just sold them what I thought they were worth. I mean, I think it was £125. I think Stuart bought that 37 for. Yeah. Trevor's saying Deltic. What about Deltic? If you want a Deltic wedding, I'll have to take Evening Star off. They can't put the Deltic on those cleaners. I've got what's going on? 37 and oh yeah, the EWS, wasn't it? I'm not going to change that.
Yeah. The EWS is the 66, right? It's the shed.
Oh yeah, Chris. Chris won. He wanted to win a steamer, and he ended up winning the 66. And he didn't own a diesel. And ever since he's won that, he's gone and bought loads of diesels now. I think he said he's 15. I think he said.
If I can
Yeah,
find one
everybody.
in Germany, I might come home with a 66 because I'm looking for a specific one, but it's not a UK 66.
Sorry.
In Germany, I'm going to be looking for a very specific class 66, but I mean, it's still 66, but it's HO scale, but it won't be a UK livery 66. There's one specifically I'm looking for, and I'll be at a couple of shops where I might have a decent chance of finding it. It came out a couple of years ago, and I'm hoping somebody might have it in stock still.
I'm surprised you don't change one track on your top layer to run the English trains.
Because it would be a bit of a hassle, and it would change what I'm trying to do. And
you could run one locomotive. Like the 66 is a very good locomotive. 37 is very good, and even the Daltics are good as well. So.
And as much as I'm enjoying what I've done and what Joyce got me for Christmas there, it's opening a can of worms. If I start going down that hole, I really do have to draw a line and say, that's where I might get one more. I would really like a TPE or a Scots Rail train just because we rode them, and that would be it. And then I've got to figure out where I'm going to, because we're really looking at building up, like putting a second level up above this side of my layout and making that a DC. And it'd just be a big loop, but at least it'd be a place where the trains would be on display.
Yeah, running them on the floor, you're not really getting to see them run, really, are you?
I do, especially like Kyan loves them.
Yeah.
So we're on the floor. He's playing with them. He knows how to turn them on and off and speed them up and slow them down. So I do get to watch them, but even on the live stream, that's why I have it up in the picture so I can see him running. Because that Azuma is gorgeous.
Yeah, it's a nice look. That's you've got the special one, the Scotsman.
Yeah, the Celebrating Scotland one.
That was Alan, wasn't it? Sorted it out for you. Yeah, it was good. That was.
No, Flymo. Actually, the one I'm looking for is Märklin. My company I collect released a black and red one that is totally non-prototypical. The real thing never ran, but it's a real cool livery, and they released a whole freight train with it that was all Märklin in different containers and tankers and that. And I really
put the trains off for a little while. So 4K we're going to work this time.
There are quite a few. They became so popular, Chris. They became so popular that there are several companies that run 66s in Germany and Switzerland. There's quite a few 66s over there. I want to say a couple of dozen or more. Somebody I'm sure can Google it and look it up. But and I don't know if they bought them directly from the UK because it was sort of like an American design and then built with the UK, but I don't think they're ex-UK. I think they just bought them from the same maker.
Okay, it's not working right. Very strange how it's not working right tonight. We'll put that one on instead.
Chris, there's at least 4 private companies I know that use Class 66s, and then there is DB Schenker in Germany, has Class 66s in Germany as well. So I know there are several companies that have them. There's also a Dutch company that has one, and a Swiss company. Well, 77 is different. Yeah, Bombardier and GE. And they were not really taken by the American market, and they went to the UK and just boomed. I mean, now I have seen some UK channels where they hate the 66s. I've seen YouTubers in the UK that hate the 66s, but most UK people, I think, seem to like the 66. But I don't know why they never even tried it in the U.S. or maybe didn't try, or sometimes countries have that attitude.
There you are, Anthony.
Yep, I see that a lot on UK channels, and I love them. I think they're gorgeous. It's not the one I'm buying, but that's a cool one.
That's a Hatton Class 66.
That's the Hatton's DB Shanker.
66118. What's that noise then? You got the cab lights and all that sort of stuff on it. It's good. Nice locomotive, got same fitted as well. Yeah, it's good. That picture's really good tonight, this is.
Yep.
It's a really clear picture, that camera. But the 4K's playing out. I don't know why. I've got it fed in. It's not on thing, so it should be good. But there you are.
Yeah, Chris, I would not know. I don't know horsepowers of most locomotives. In fact, the only two locomotives I really know the horsepower on is because they advertise it. Are my Class 193 Vectron says it's an 8,700 horsepower. But I know nothing about trains. I know I'm learning models. I still have a hard time distinguishing. Like, I know the Warship class in the UK, and I know the A4 class, and I know what a Pacific locomotive is. And I think I'm learning panniers and some of the other ones, but in the UK, you see all these great locomotives, and somebody says, "Oh, that's a Britannia class. Oh, that's a Prince class, or whatever."
See, with this locomotive, if I just stop in there, wait for the see the light there. As soon as it starts to move, the cab light comes off.
Right. I've got a few locos that do the same thing. They have cab lights in them, and as soon as it starts to move, the light will go off.
It's just, and you can hear a click, and they turn the light off. And then as soon as you stop it, it stops. Cab light comes back on again. I don't know if you can see. I'll go a bit more forward and stop it there. Then if we turn it the other way, you should see the light come on the other end. See the light?
Yep. I've got quite a few locos that do that.
Yeah, they're good.
And then I've got
one. I like that.
The interior hall lighting of the locomotive turns on.
Nice. There you are. If you want to join the stream, Chris has just put the link in. There's no charge. We don't bite. We only nibble. And you haven't got to wear a red top like
I bite, but you have to pay more for it. No, I'm sorry.
Well, I watched. There's a guy called the Macmaster. He's in New York at the moment, but then I watched one of his videos. It's quite good. And then the video that came on next was a year ago. He was down in Las Vegas, and they went and had the biggest burger, and it was a tower burger, and there was eight burgers, all that high. It was really, really high, right? And it's like called, and if you like if your weight is more than 350 pounds, you eat free.
Oh,
I mean, you've got to be big. And if you don't eat all your burger, you get spanked. And they were getting spanked. Crazy. And all the women are dressed up as nurses. It's called Heart Attack.
Oh, I've actually seen that.
Yeah. And He
Yeah,
said,
you had to mention see, I didn't care about the food, but the minute you mentioned the restaurant where the waitresses are all dressed as
nurses.
naughty nurses. Yeah, then I'm like, oh yeah, heart attack in Las Vegas. Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And he couldn't eat all the burger. There's no way he could eat that burger. But
I'm
his
not
mate
down
just
on
had
the
a
being spanked part.
his mate had a normal double burger, and he said, "I've just left a bit of bun because I want to get spanked." And they do spank you.
I've never been.
Spank.
I've never been there, Digger. I've never
Not
been
a
to Las
chap.
Vegas.
They spank you. Because when they were spanking him, he's going, you see the guy sit down? Yeah. I said, well, my bottom is sore. I thought, my God, how did they get away? But it was busy in there. There was women in there as well. It wasn't just men in there.
No, I don't do being spanked. That's not
So
my
you've got to
game.
go there for experience.
No, we had a little local burger joint here in Toledo that was called Holland House, because it was in a little township called Holland. And we would go in there, and they had this big sandwich that had 10 patties on it called the Moron Burger, because if you finished it, you were a moron. But if you did finish it, it was free. But if you left one bite, you had to pay for it.
I can't believe that they let people eat free if you're more than £350. And they got a scale on this stage, and the blokes could walk up there, and there's one bloke who's £403. And he goes, yeah. And I'm thinking, like, man, you shouldn't be eating now.
I once got up to 300 pounds.
£350, you eat free.
Not 350. I was 300.
And like that's bad. That's bad.
299.
But it looked fun. It was a busy place. And it's funny as well. It was funny, the video. This burger was about 1.5 foot high. He said, how am I supposed to eat this? I can't get my mouth around that. Yeah. And it had everything in it. He ate about half of it, and he said, I can't eat no more. Can't eat. And he said, it's tasty as well.
Well, Chris, that's a story and a half to hear. I've never been to a Hooters either.
I have in Tenerife. Load of rubbish. Food was terrible. I know you don't go there for the food. But they're down in Playa de Marcas. There's one on the beach.
It sounds weird, but the whole quote allure of Hooters is obviously the waitresses. And by the time that he came to Toledo, I could not go into a Hooters for fear of running into former students as workers. That would be so awkward. And I mean, I run into former students as waiters and waitresses all around Toledo. But it would be so awkward to go, because I don't care what anybody says, you're not going there for the food, because I rarely hear anybody says the food is actually that good. Oh, some people will claim, oh yeah, their chicken wings are the best. But no, you're there for the breast, not the wings. And I don't mean chicken breast either.
Oh dear.
So places like that, when I was a young kid, places like that would have depressed me, because I was over high school meeting up birds. And once I met Joyce, I didn't need to go to places like that.
Oh, I know what I could put on. 3706. Stop back.
Yeah, if you remember, it couldn't have been that good a night. No.
And I don't know if this are Paul, all these. I'm going to find out now. Stop.
No, Mick, Joyce and I have walked down the Reeperbahn in Hamburg. We've been there.
Oh, I can't put it on. I've got one of those connectors, have I? No. I have somewhere, but I don't know where they are. Right, who's got one of these connectors? Oh, here's one here. Well, that won't fit. Oh, do. So I'll just take that out. But
Arthur was right.
well, it's magnetic, isn't it?
Yeah, Bernie, you're one of those channels. I don't think you never went to the Hunt's magnetic couplers, have you? Or do you have them on a lot of stock?
I've virtually changed nearly all my locomotives now to magnet.
Okay.
See?
One of the German HO companies has announced magnetic couplers. Trying to think who it was.
You're welcome.
Mick, most of yours are KD? Because most of mine are Telex, Relics. Yeah, Chris, obviously,
Let me run for a little bit at there.
from what I see on the American side is they really want things that look very realistic in coupling. And I can't convert any of my stock to those type of couplers because of the way my stock operates. And also like, for example, in the Azuma, and like those TPE coaches, the Mark V's that came out and the Caledonian Sleepers, they light up, but each car has its own pickup and pick up its own power because they've got resistor and what have you in the car, and you can turn them off with the magnet. In most of my Miraklin stuff, the power to light up each car goes through the couplers. So you can't just switch them out.
Yeah, the TP coaches are all magnetic couplings. So let's see if we pause it now.
But you can do that with the UK stock and the American stock. But with a lot of the German stock, the power goes through the couplings. I don't know that I have any here that I can show as an example.
Some more.
So Clyde,
he's only a little steamer and he wouldn't pull all those. He's pulling those.
Is anyone playing Train Station 2? It's on iOS and Android. I don't play train driving games. I watch a couple of channels where they play them and enjoy watching them play, but I'm always worried that somebody will take it the wrong way. But I'm not that into trains where playing a train driving game. I mean, I'm even into cars.
Yeah, I don't do that myself. No, I'm not into that. Not into that. Just slow it down a bit. You've got a bit too fast. That's a bit better.
The Bachmann, Midland, Pullman have electric couplers. That's interesting. It's very interesting.
I'm just going to put this on solo so people can see the little pannier going past.
I mean, yes, sir. Okay, so that is a pannier. I would have called that a pannier or pannier or however it's pronounced.
Slow down a bit and I'll take her up to the other one.
I wouldn't say it's boring. It just doesn't hold an interest for me.
Coming into this shot now. Just coming into this shot, should be. There you are.
But see, Randall, that's me. I'd rather do it than play it.
Oh, I would love to drive a train. I would love to do that.
I occasionally raced cars in my youth.
Yeah, I'd love to do that. We have somebody new I've not seen. Good evening. I'll put your name in. I don't know. I'm not seen. No. Have I gained another subscriber? What is it, Anthony, now?
Well, you're still at 559, so you must have already subscribed.
Because I had one, what's his name? Taylor.
I've seen Yasser around. I thought I'd seen him in the
city. I just said to a channel, I thought, well, it's not gone up. Unless he did it at the same time as someone come off. But you do find that YouTube takes you off channels.
It's, I don't know. They do sweeps now and then, but the funny thing is, it's weird. I have had a couple of times where I was pretty sure I subscribed to a channel and all of a sudden wasn't. But there are channels I'm subscribed to that the person hasn't posted in 3, 4, 5 years, and I'm still subscribed to them, and I've never been cut from them.
Yes, same with me. I've got some channels so I don't really watch their videos. There's one guy, he hasn't put a video on for over a year, and I still subscribed. I don't know what they do. Oh, you came over from Mark's channel. Oh, great. Good. No, good. What? You're welcome.
Yeah, I've seen him on Mark's channel.
You're welcome. These streams do sometimes go on a long time. They do. I don't think about tonight. I think there may be next week, because this time next week I'll be going, it's my birthday tomorrow.
Well, early happy birthday then. Or actually, what, in an hour and a half?
No, it's a week tomorrow.
Oh, a week tomorrow. Gotcha.
Yeah, a week tomorrow. And
well,
I don't know
if
Alison's organised anything. I don't know. But I think we're going out to Saturday night. So it's just another day.
Yeah.
It's just another day.
It's weird. I stopped wanting to celebrate my birthday, but I still want the damn gifts.
Oh, Flymo's they done it again on me, Bernie. They took Flymo off again of mine, and he noticed it earlier. God, that's terrible, isn't it? That's terrible. Oh, the little tanker's catching up with Evening Star. Yeah, that's one channel I watch a lot. And you go, and what was it? Digger had the same problem as well. There's another channel, Mick at Lakeside. They took me off his channel, but I thought, well, I watch his videos. But there you are. I'm going to go and get me some tissues because I need to blow my nose. I haven't got one. I'll be back in 2 seconds, Aunt. So behave yourself while I'm away.
I always behave. It's just usually badly. I'll just sit here and stare at the screen. But yeah, it's I'm not a big video game player anyhow, but like with cars, I love to drive cars, I love to race cars, but I just playing car video games just never held any interest for me. But my daughter Elizabeth, she grew up playing. She loved playing car video games, and she had the steering wheel and the gas pedal all set up. She loved her various. I swear she taught herself how to drive because of all of my kids that I taught. I taught all my kids how to drive, and many other people too, including siblings, and that taught a lot of people. I'm 12 for 12. I taught 12 people how to drive, and 12 of them passed it on their first test. But she was the easiest one to teach to drive. So of my 3 kids, my daughter Elizabeth was the easiest one to teach. And she's the one that loved playing driving video games. Somebody just did it in the best possible taste. That's right. Oh, you used to be a guild master in WOW before it got silly. Yeah, I was never, and again, I love to play war games and battle games and strategy games, but I hated going and playing those games online because you just couldn't avoid idiots. And my son loves to play online campaign games and war games and stuff like that. And he wants me to join in at times, and it would be fun to play with my son, but at the same time, I'm just not into the other idiots on the other side of the screen that just got to talk and talk and talk and talk. But now I've got video games I do play, but most of the time I'm playing computer games, and I play old battle strategy games. Like I'm playing Stronghold Crusader right now a lot. Hours and hours of Stronghold Crusader, which is a 10, 15-year-old computer game, but thanks to Steam, you can download it and play it again.
Yeah. I'm back.
Well, I was drawn to fantasy games because I'm a huge Lord of the Rings, J.R.R. Tolkien, except I hate the movies. I always say that. If anybody knows me, they know I always say I love Lord of the Rings, but hate the movies. It's never just I love Lord of the Rings. It's always I love the Lord of the Rings, hate the movies. But so fantasy had a draw to me, big draw to me, but Dungeons and Dragons was always too small a scale for me. I was playing war games where you had 4, 5, 6, 700 units across the big table, and all of a sudden you're one character on an imaginary map and you're keeping all the stats. I was like, man. And that was too in my youth. I was outdoor riding bikes, playing sports, fighting, avoiding getting killed.
I just noticed my brother's not been in tonight. Barry.
I play a lot of Assassin's Creed, Mick. I play that one. That's one I love to play. My kids got me into it, and now I think other than my daughter, I think I played more Assassin's Creed than anybody in my family, but my daughter plays it even more.
Let's slow that down a bit. That's better. I used to play you said on video games, you used to play on the PlayStation, but that was like years ago. I don't think I've touched a console for 20 years. It's got to be, or more. Could be more than that.
We were trying to buy the PlayStation 5 in the United States ever since it came out and kept failing. And then Joyce and I walked into this, I think it's called CES or CEX in the UK. And right there on the shelves, they had Joyce was like, is that a PlayStation 5? Yeah, it is. It's and we went over them and said, do you guys have PlayStation 5s here? And they said, yeah, we got 2 new and 3 used. And we talked about it, joked about it, talked to the people. And when we walked back the next day, it was in Cardiff. And we walked back the next day and bought one and mailed it home and they still weren't getting them in the United States. So, yeah, some of you played war games for real. Yeah. So I other than my very brief stint at the United States Military Academy, the American version of Sandhurst, I didn't do military service. I was the first generation in my family not to do military service. Other than, like I said, I spent a semester at the American equivalent of Sandhurst. But that doesn't mean I didn't fight battles. I grew up in, well, let's just say I've been stabbed a few times.
Put a little bit more speed on a lot of pannier tank because it was struggling around the corner.
Speed, more power.
Yeah. But I'm going to put it down to 14. I had it on 12. It's to 16, now it's 14.
Hi, Ian Fraser.
But those two wagons do weigh a bit. Don't want to burn it out. It looks like it's going really fast, but it's not going that fast. The camera's lying.
Yeah, the worst one, Flymo, is I got about that close to my spine in my back. It's about right. Well, I don't know if the camera picks it up. About right there. When I was 16, dude shivved me in a fight and just missed my spine.
Oh, I've gone to 560.
And then the other really nasty one is is on my butt. He got a nice little wound on my butt, hit me in the fleshy part. He wasn't going for the butt, he was going for the gut, but somebody said, watch out, a knife. And I jumped and turned just as he was swinging into my guts, and he caught me in the butt, in the buttocks.
Oh, why is the Pico and Hornby tracked together?
And that's the other thing,
Price.
Adam, that you mentioned it. It didn't hit the kidney because I don't have a kidney on that side.
Why
it would have hit the kidney, but I don't have a kidney on that side.
Why is the Pico and Hornby tracked together? I've only got Pico track here. No Hornby. No, I've got no Hornby. So Pico points as well.
Maybe just assume that the lower picture was Hornby. I mean, to me, all track is track. I can't tell the difference between brand other than my C track and everybody else's.
No, I've not bought any Hornby track.
I've got some Hornby track here if anybody wants it.
I've only bought Pico, and I bought the points are all Frog, and they're all Pico. And I kept all the things to go with them. Yeah, even this point I got here, it's Pico England. Yeah. No point you wanted to read that, but yeah. But as we were talking about track the other day, code 75 and code 100 on your track, I was going to change my lower level to just DC on one of the tracks because I've got two lines. I'm going to change one of the tracks to just DC, so I could run like my City of London and a couple of other locomotives, which I can't convert to DCC, but they won't run on these code 75 tracks because down the bottom it's code 75 because it all used to be all up at the station area, but I've changed all that back to the dark. As you can see, the dark, not the concrete.
Mm-hmm.
But this concrete up here, what you can see with the pannier tank and even stars just gone past, that is code 100. But I could change that there. I may do. But what do I do with all this code 75 I got? Because I got quite a few points of code 75 concrete as well.
Well, does anybody in the UK make code 83? Because all my C track is and American track is code 83, and there are some American companies that make code 83, but with UK I always hear code 75 or code 100.
Yeah, the dark ones up here we see the 66s, the bottom camera, that is Pico. That's Pico because I bought a big box of it.
Mm-hmm.
Cost me 20 quid, I think it was. Yeah, it was code 100.
All right, thank you, Clive. See, I know somebody would know.
Because I was going to start weathering the track, and I found on the videos of watching other people, the darker sleepers were better weathered than the concrete sleepers. The concrete sleepers made it look like they were just dirty. You couldn't get the true you know, you couldn't get it proper in my eyes. So this is why I'm going to be changing it all. But then track now is very well. Everything's getting expensive. So yeah, it's all Pico.
This is for tomorrow's live stream.
What GoPro is that?
This is GoPro 9.
GoPro now. I've got a GoPro 5 Hero. But they keep sending me these emails. Why don't you buy the GoPro 11 now for like $3.99? £200 off. And I go, no. My 5's fine. I work with that.
Gonna try to use this and use my GoPro camera to do close-ups of parts of my layout that people don't usually see.
Find that somewhere.
The reverse selfie stick, it's pointing the other way.
Yeah, I have my GoPro connected up to my phone, so you can see everything then, and you can operate the GoPro off your phone, which is good.
Yeah, I think beginning with GoPro 7, they had built-in Wi-Fi, which makes them nice to add into a live stream.
Some standing. Yeah, the N scale. I mean, I couldn't work with N scale because it's too small. Your fingers are too big. But plus, I will able to see it because my eyesight's going. You know, I never used to wear glasses till about 5 years ago, and I had my eyes tested, and I went, "Wow!" He gave me a paper, and I went, "Wow, I can read that."
System Super
What's this,
4.
Bernie? What's the number of the Deltic? I've got quite a few. The one at the end there is number 55002. I think I can check.
Which Deltic is in the York National Railway Museum, which is now closed, I understand, or mostly closed. They're doing massive renovations, from what I understand. I guess I'm glad we got in there.
Yeah, that's a Kurosky Deltic. I've got 11 of them.
11 Deltics. Wow.
Yeah, I'll just show you. There's some in the shed. I put them together. I'll show you.
Yeah, there used to be a guy that came to all the live feeds for a couple of years. Deltic John, I think was what he was called, and he disappeared off the planet Earth.
6 of them here. Six of them here.
Yeah, they're remodeling, drastically remodeling it from what I saw. I just stumbled across the live stream the other day where they were talking about it.
Number 3 there.
See, I like the purple one for some reason. Why? Just because it's different, I guess.
Yeah. I'm just going to put you this time.
How powerful were Deltics? I mean, seeing it live in person was so much more impressive than seeing models of it, because you look and you go, that looks like it's a big, powerful locomotive. So 2,000 horsepower right there. Trevor's answering it before I could ask.
There you are. It's another shot. I could bring that back in.
Wonder what Joyce is doing.
There you are. It's a better shot. You can see the trains at a distance now.
Which is always a good shot. It's always kind of cool to see them from far away, too.
Because you got the level there, which is coming down with that over tunnel, which I made up.
Right. And you've got nice terrain features that offset it.
Yeah, that area there will look good when I put all the trees and the bushes and all that stuff around.
Yeah.
And then I've also put
Well,
the ballast down on the track.
like the one on the upper left here, where you're looking all the way down. You kind of got a hillish thing on the left, but then you got the buildings and sidings over there, which really adds to it, gives it something. And then the one you're showing below, like you said, you got the ones in the distance, which is kind of a cool view. And then you've got some terrain features, the tunnel, 2 tunnels, and the go around there, which is kind of, eye candy.
You haven't got no tunnels on yours, have you?
No. My train table is scenically very boring.
You should think about where can you put a tunnel. You need a tunnel on a layout.
There is an area where I am considering putting a tunnel, because there is a tunnel between Delmenhorst and Bremen in real life. There's also a river, and I've debated putting a bridge in, but it would be, in reality, my bridge would have to be, I've got 3 lanes going one way and 3 lanes going the other. So to put a river and a bridge in, it would literally be like a series of 6 bridges or 3 2-lane bridges. And in reality, there's only 2 rail bridges that go over the Weser from Delmenhorst to, but I never thought about that stuff. I just, scenic detail was always less important. Building the city of Delmenhorst was what was important to me. And, of course, when I started building, I wasn't on YouTube and I wasn't trying to entertain people. And now I just let my sparkling personality entertain people and my beautiful trains. But that's why I have so many cameras up. It's so I can have the far away look. I have some cameras are up close right at the rail as the train's coming by and overlooking the buildings, looking down on them, looking up at them. So even though I don't have a lot, I try to have lots of different views of it all. Yeah, Ian, I've got a channel. I run German trains on a big table that has no special scenery. The only scenic thing I have is I've got a little hill on, an incline going up.
Yeah, that's when I've done the tunnel maze on those. That's going to look quite good with the trees and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, it should
My
look
channel is
all right.
more a comedy channel than a train channel.
Comedy.
It's a comedian with trains. I mean, yeah, I do. Like, I posted 2 different videos today: a mail call and then a review of my newest little EMU I've got running around.
Your new machine you got behind there on your left-hand shoulder.
And then
I mean, that was a big box.
Yeah, it was my new 3D printer there.
I thought, what's he got in there? Then when you got it out, I thought, oh, okay. I thought, not more locomotives.
But
I thought you bought an O gauge.
Yeah. That would have been 1 gauge.
It was a big box because you were leaning over it.
Because if you take the live streams off my channel, which is about half of the videos on my channels now, if you take the live streams off, most of my channel now is the comedy stuff. It's the Matt Clark stuff, and which I really would like people to watch and like. And then it's Joyce singing my comedy songs.
Andrew's asked you a question. I mean, yeah, Andrew.
No, we did not travel on a 156. Sorry. We traveled on a Transpennine to get there. It was a Transpennine 800 to get there.
Yeah.
And then it was an Azuma to leave there. And then the only other time we rode a train, we took a ScottsRail pulled by a 43 out to Stirling.
Someone said those Azumas, they look nice locomotives, but they're uncomfortable to sit on.
At the risk of offending all my UK friends, UK trains in general are not as comfortable, except the first class we took in these. We got upgraded. They offered us for £10 each to upgrade from economy class to first class and the ScotRail. And we sat in very nice leather seats on the ScotRail. train going out to Stirling and back. That was nice.
Yeah, I used to go and
They're
travel
not-
first class down to Birmingham.
They're
Completely
not
different.
uncomfortable, okay? They're just not as comfortable as stuff we've ridden.
Good night, Mick.
Oh, well, thank you for that, Ian. I hope there's something you'll like there that'll keep you there. You can talk to my press agent, Andy, here. He will let you know what the good things on my channel are. But we liked the Azuma. We weren't uncomfortable in it. And part of any train is the view you get. We took the Azuma from Edinburgh down to York, and it rode along the coastline there, the eastern coastline, for quite a ways. And oh my gosh, that was beautiful. And then the Yorkshire Dales to the other side. It was beautiful. That's what I love about traveling by train, is seeing the country. What we got to see in Wales when we rode the train through Wales, on top of what Alan from Dragon Junction took us on to see, where he drove us through the Snowdonia Park, which was amazing. England's a beautiful country. Germany's a beautiful country. The United States is a beautiful country. It's all.
Now, got a question, Anthony. Was it more greenery than what you were seeing in the States? More hilly and greenier, I presume.
Well, considering where I live in the States, definitely hillier. Now,
Yeah.
Toledo itself and the area around Toledo as a city of over 300,000 people is like a city in a forest. We're a very green city, except for the industrial area of town. But we are a city of parks. We're a rundown, poor city. We're a Rust Belt city, but we are a very green city. And I don't mean in energy. I just mean parks. So I would not say it was, depending on where you drive. Like if I drive through Indiana, then yes, Indiana is just farm. You don't see a lot of forest and trees on the main roads in Indiana. But the UK was just, it was different. But I don't think we saw more trees, but definitely more hills than we see in this part of Ohio.
I presume this is pointed at you, Anthony.
What's that? The only hills we have in northern Ohio are when women lay on their back.
You get knighted.
Yeah, on my channel you get knighted. I want to claim it, but there's no way I can prove it. But I was the first live stream that made everybody a moderator. Now, some other live streams now do it, but I'm pretty sure I was the first live stream that anybody who joins my live stream, so you can, because a lot of live streams were like, you can't advertise your channel, you can't post links, and I was like, come in and advertise your channel. I don't care. I'm just
I don't mind. I mean, I like to, if there's someone new just started all that, I want to advertise their channel because of they need the help.
Yeah, I fully agree with that.
I was there one day. I was there.
Yeah, my
channel,
I
was on 40 subscribers.
I think I had 400 to 500 subscribers when I did my first live stream. And I'd already been around a couple of years when I started live streaming. I mean, the guys that are small channels, and I still feel like a small channel. I know I'm close to 1,500, and most of my friends say that's big, and I guess, but I still feel like a small channel, just because I run it like a small channel. I'm not some pro trying to, I'm not a New Junction or an Everard Junction, and I'm not saying that in a negative way. I love those guys. I think they're awesome. But it's so it became anybody when they come in for the first time, you get the spanner. That's the little symbol, and I just started knighting people, and I do my little Queen Elizabeth voice. I now declare you knight of the rhomboid table.
Yeah, then also you can see who's new and who's not new, because when you get someone who's not knighted, they're new.
Yep. And so, am I interested in old railways? Am I interested? That's such a loaded question. Not to the point where I will go out of my way and say, hey, let's go right on this. But if the opportunity's there, then sure. We were in Wales, and if somebody said, hey, let's go right, what is it? The Severn Valley? Is that the one in Wales?
It's part on the edge of the border.
Okay. You know, where it goes over that big,
Yeah.
I think it goes over a big viaduct too. And there's
That's
one in
right.
Scotland
Yeah.
that goes over the viaduct. I
Yeah.
would love to take an old steamer and sit in those old fancy, where even third class felt like more luxury than first class today. But I don't have a direct interest where I go out of my way to study it and learn about it and make it a, I'm about.
Somebody, sorry, they're talking about Andy. Is he doing it on a Sunday again? I'm usually busy on a Sunday to watch your streams. Somebody should try to fill in on Wednesday night, because Wednesday night's free. Because you used to get Ollie on Warden Road, but he's not doing it no more.
Yeah, he doesn't do it anymore. And of course, nighttime for me, there's Wednesday is one of the nights I take off from YouTube, where and there's actually a show that a friend does called Cab Crew Wednesday, but I usually don't go on to it because Wednesday is one of those days I have to step away from YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, I only do a Thursday because Alison goes up her mum's on a Thursday night.
Because
So I'm
a
free.
lot of my favorite people do Tuesdays and Thursdays, because I've got Mark and then I've got you, and usually Kyan's asleep for Mark. I'm always watching Kyan on Thursdays. Kyan is asleep for Mark, so I can always catch Mark. But Kyan usually wakes up around the time you're starting, so it's hard to come in. But when I can, I love coming in just because it's the same group of people. Andy and I are in so many chats, and Flymo's in everybody's chat. In fact, I keep teasing that Flymo's going to be the one person on my chat that I don't night, because he's nighted on everybody's live stream. I'm just kidding, Adam. But I love I love this community of people, the same people, seeing them, Chris and 156 Andrew here, Andy. There's just a group of people you see everywhere, and it just makes it feel like a group of friends hanging out.
Yeah, old Adam's been getting told up by his nurse. He's not supposed to be, and also his daughter as well. Not supposed to staying up late doing all this stuff.
Yeah,
I said to him, he does too much, really, in my eyes. He does too much. He enjoys doing it. If you enjoy doing it, do it.
Right.
But you shouldn't tire yourself out.
And that's the thing. Yeah, if somebody enjoys doing it, it's not bad for them usually. This is kind of a sad, melancholy bit, but my friend John, who died, was in hospice. And Joyce's brother died. And towards the last few weeks before they went into hospice, the care centers they were at were like, oh, they can't do that. You can't let him do that. No, he can't drink that. It's like, he's dying. Let him drink what he freaking wants.
Yeah.
It's not like there's hope they're going to walk out. It is, they're on a clock. They are going to die soon. And these people, like the doctors and some of the health staff, are in there. No, they can't have that. They can only have this. It's like, they're dying. They can have whatever they freaking want,
Steve's in the house. Good evening, Worthington Model Railway. It's afternoon for you, but it's evening for us. It's late evening now. It's coming up to
dinner time here.
It's
I'm
11 o'clock.
To come down and ask what we're doing for dinner. She's probably waiting for me to get off.
This is the time it starts getting busy now. Numbers are double. When I say I'll be finishing in a minute, and it goes on for another hour and a half. It's like when Ben came in on Eagle Creek. He said, I still come in for the last 5 minutes. We ended up staying up for another hour and a half.
Yeah. And Ben's a guy that just in the last few weeks, couple of months,
he's back at work tonight.
I haven't seen him on anybody's chat today. So maybe, people work. Some people work.
They have to go to work, don't they? Those days are long gone by me.
Well, every time Joyce comes home talking about some of the crap she had to deal with at work, I'm like, and you keep asking me if I miss work? No. I don't miss it. There are elements that in theory I could miss, but overall I don't miss teaching. I don't miss the politics. I miss the developed relationships. with my students. I do kind of miss that. I miss building up for the trips to Germany that I took my students on. But
I enjoyed working. I enjoyed doing it.
oh, I loved my job. That's why I quit when I did. I quit while I still loved doing it.
I was always self-employed. I enjoyed doing it, but the day I finished, I felt a bit lost when I retired and sewed everything up. I felt a bit lost, but then I thought, yeah, it's great, good. I can do what I want to do, not what the business is telling me what I should be doing. You know? Because that's the problem. When it's like, you've got to do this, you know. But there you are. There you are. If you want to come and join, Blymo has just put the link in.
Yeah. No, self-employed comes with its. Oh, you know, whether you're self-employed or employed by somebody else, you got to love what you do. You know.
Have we got is there a translator in the house?
Oh, he's back.
I'm back.
He's back.
Return of the Scotsman. Yeah, you got to be careful saying that in a model train room. Return of the Scotsman might get people excited, and then they go, "Oh, it's just Andrew."
Now, this time of night, when people join at 11 o'clock at night, they have a warning. They're not allowed to swear or fall asleep.
I'll try not to.
My overtime pays for my choo-choos.
Well, my first 30 years of work paid for my choo-choos.
Yeah, I went self-employed in 1988, August. Actually, the 8th of the 8th, 88.
Wow. That was my second year as a full-time teacher.
I retired on the 1st of August, 2007.
Nice.
Good. That's a few years ago. What's that white? Is that a cotton bud you got in your ear?
No, it's my earpiece.
Oh, your AirPod.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a growth. You're not supposed to point that out. He's self-conscious about it.
You're lying. Oh dear. Yeah, that's the way to go.
That was a better
He's finally worked up the courage to come on camera, and the first thing you do is point out his little growth on his ear.
He's come back on. He was on earlier on, but I only saw the left side of him, not the right.
Because he was trying to hide it. And now he's gone.
He's gone.
We've lost him.
That was quick. He was here. Now he's gone. Lost his connection, internet connection. I must have done. It just dropped off.
No, I did all kinds of odd jobs from the age of 8, 9 to make money, and
he's back again. No, is he back? Yes, he's back.
I'm back. I'm back.
He's back.
This is a wireless earpiece, so you can hear me.
Yippee.
Yeah, fantastic actually.
Yeah, I've got some of those Apple iPod Air or AirPods, whatever they're called. I don't use them. I don't know what I bought them for. I bought myself a Yeti.
The prices in common is.
Really, how'd you get them out of the Himalayas?
How'd you what?
You said you bought a Yeti. I asked how'd you get them out of the Himalayas?
Oh, Anthony, you know what I'm on about.
I know.
But
when the pun's there, I've got to do it. All right, good night, Andy, because, I'm going to have to log off here and do the dinner thing. Joyce hasn't come down to nag me, which means she probably had a bad day at work.
There you are.
Looks just like mine.
The Yeti, I ain't got plugged in tonight.
Mine's a Fi-Fi phone from. But it does. I mean, the buttons were the same. That was the same. Even the little rim and the square was the same. I don't have AirPods. I don't have iPods or AirPods, but I do have Tide Pods, and they're delicious. No, that joke's out of date now.
Can you not keep your jokes till Friday, Anthony?
What's that?
Can you not keep your jokes till Friday?
Yeah, that's the problem. I'm running out of material. What am I going to do tomorrow on my show?
Hey, you can speak Scottish.
Just
But
talk.
that's
The only
Just
Scottish I
talk.
know is Pink Floyd or Monty Python.
You have to get.
Yes,
You have to use.
I'm
You have to
still
use.
at it.
You have to use StreamYard and invite your friends in.
What? No.
Excuse me, you're going to have to start doing it.
No, then I can't show all my train cameras.
Of course,
That's the whole point of
don't
my
have-
show. Name me a YouTube channel, any YouTube channel. I don't care if they have 1 million subscribers. Name a YouTube channel that has more cameras than me. That's my niche. I have more cameras than anybody.
how many?
I've got
have
lots of
12.
cameras.
I have 12 with a chance to go to 13 when I add the GoPro. Plus, I actually have 2 other cameras upstairs I could bring down and add on. It's just I think I've run out of spaces to put them on the table.
I might say that because I'll probably get
One
14.
camera at a time. Because when you have more than all these cameras, it's hard to look at it, and it makes them also small. Most people love to see.
Some people like all the views, some people don't, and that's why I try to
Some
rotate.
people
Go
like
to the
to
big
see
camera.
a good picture of a locomotive going around. A mobile one.
Is that a Sato tanker, Bundy?
Sorry?
Is that a Sato tanker? That's the train.
What, those there? All
Yeah,
those
the one that
cameras?
just went past.
I go all the way around there.
Yeah.
And all the way around there. 21
All
of
right.
them. You can actually see 20 there, and I've got one more here because it's the one with the flashing light. I don't leave it on the track because if I leave that on the track, it'll be.
All right. Well, I'm going to head off, Bernie. I hate to cut
Flashing
you
all
on,
the
but
time.
I've got to take off.
Okay, Anthony. I'll see you on Friday, Anthony.
All right. I'll see whoever comes to my feed tomorrow. But yeah, I should get going here.
Well, I can't come and join you tomorrow. You won't let me. You'll be
You can come in and chat. You just won't be on camera.
Come on, you've got to see my face sometime.
I saw your face today.
I know you did. And you saw my lovely picture.
What was the people say? We want to play more.
For your one lovely picture, I gave you 2.
Well, I'll send that picture to you, Anthony. I'll email it to you.
Do you want my girls? Do you want my snow bunnies?
Yeah, do that if you want it.
How's your wife going to feel with you and me changing pictures like this?
I mean, I've got a. Well, I can't really show that one.
Can't show that one. Ooh, that means it's.
No, I'll send you the picture, but you'll have to tell me if it's safe enough to go on the telly.
Well, that's your call. Joyce already knows what I do, but.
Oh, okay.
You could tell Joyce, your husband put up these bikini-clad women in the snow, and she's going to go, yeah, probably. All right. So anyhow, good night, everybody. It was nice to see everybody here, but I've got to do the dinner thing. Take care, everybody. Ciao,
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, those tankers are from Akuta scale. Yeah,
wow.
I ordered them. I ordered 18, and when I pressed the send, I accidentally pressed one of the packs twice, and then I ended up with 21. But 21's nice. 21's good. And then I fitted that flashing light. You see if I go on solo, you can see it there now. I fitted that myself, which is good.
That's amazing, Bundy.
But you can see them all come round now. There's a double header class 66, both Hatton, and there's a Bachmann little pannier tank. Nice logo that is. It's a nice one, that. I like that.
I've seen one up at Bowness a few years ago. I don't know if it's still there.
Yeah.
It looked like brilliant.
I'll move that camera. That one. Not really had this shot on tonight because this 4K's been playing up. Oh. Oh. There's that picture.
That's really amazing. That's funny.
There's that. Yeah, I can see the 3 levels there as well. Yeah, I'll just put that on so they can see a bit better. You got your top level, then you got your second level where the 37 is and the 68. That's the level that goes round all the way around, and then it comes down where that little tunnel mouth is here. I pointed out.
So this basically on 3 levels, Bundy?
Yeah, this track here goes all the way round, and then it comes out to there, and then it's on the lower level. Yeah, that's good. There is a video where you can actually be on a deltic, if I remember right. Takes you all the way around.
I think I have seen that. It was really amazing. That so.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Took me a long time. I mean, there's so much more I've got to do to this, but this time of year you can't really do much. I have done a couple of things the last couple of days because it's been warmer, and I will plan to do quite a bit up here tomorrow to do things because it's not boiling hot and it's not cold. The temperature's been, well, it's 17 up here now because I've got the heater on a little bit. But today, it went up to nearly 20 degrees because the sun was out. You've got a bit of strength in the sun now, and the tiles on the house are black. So it's a bit warm up. But it was nice. It was pleasant up here. It wasn't boiling. It was pleasant. Yeah, I didn't think that. I couldn't see there's not an echo. Is there? Speak, Andrew. Not an echo.
No.
It is a bit of a strange sound. It's because he's speaking Scots. That's why it's strange for you.
I can't help it.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a really good picture. It is. I mean, oh, he's gone again. Oh, I don't know what to do. He's here 1 minute and gone the next. I think he's only putting 10p in the meter, not 50p. 50p will last a lot longer. Oh, I was planning to do a bit of soldering tonight. Use the soldering iron a bit more. But as it's gone quick tonight. Doesn't seem like I've been on here nearly 3 hours. I'll just put this onto that. There you are. You see that pannier tank a bit better now. It is a clear picture. Oh, Andrew's back again. Oh, we'll put him back on again. Why'd you keep going off?
I keep hitting the comment button. I'm happy, yeah.
But why does it keep going off, Andre?
Don't know. But I'm back.
You're back.
Yeah, I'm back.
Well, that's better. You can see one big picture. We don't need the one big.
Yeah.
I could move that to Yeah, I could move that one to there. It's better picture to see the trains a bit longer. So I'm just going to move this. What's that? Yeah, that'll be all right.
Yeah.
Shouldn't hit anything. Should be right there. Yeah, yeah. Bit of the shed. Yeah, you can see the shed there. Little path. The little 08.
I'm
So
going
what do
to
you
be famous tonight.
Sorry?
I'm
Yeah,
going
you
to
got
be famous tonight.
his evening star now. Here you are. It's actually got
Oh.
saying that, but you can't hear the trains. But the other day when I had that prison live, I had the sound of all the trains. It was really, really good. And I only realised I had the sound at the end of the stream and when the laptop died. Because I would have carried on with that for a lot longer if I'd have known the sound was on. Because you could hear the trains going over the points and all that, you know?
Yeah.
I forgot what the video was called. Because no one told me they could hear the trains. They kept saying, oh, there's a bit of background. And I thought, hang on, no, that's actually good sound.
Wow.
Have a look. Where's my phone? Here's my phone. You should
Yeah.
watch the video because I did a bit of.
But
And the
if
picture
you don't mind, what's your most
was
viewed
180.
video?
Sorry, Andrew.
What's your most viewed video
Yeah, the video
that
was
you've made?
called. The video was
Yeah.
called "A Bit of Soldering," and you can hear the sound of the trains.
All right. All right.
It's only 43 minutes long, but it's really good because you can hear the Delta. Because Trevor said, "Can you put
Yeah.
the Delta on?" You could hear the Delta start up, and I thought, "My God!" But I don't know how I did it. I don't know how I did it because I tried to.
Yeah.
I've done a recording to see if because you can do some recordings, and I put it on, but I couldn't get the sound to come up. So I don't know. But I also got the chat up on the screen on the
Yeah.
live feed. I don't know how I did it.
I
So
think my most viewed video was the car, the RTT coming out
yeah,
last year, and it got 1. I think last time I said it was 1.2K views.
well, that's good. What was that about?
Yeah. What was that about? RTT, the railhead treatment train. It was top of tail 66. It was when the train came, the announcer, the train, there was a fast train approaching, and I was going, what's coming through? And it was RTT. I was going, wow, what a catch.
Flymo's enjoying the Evening Star.
Wow.
Yeah, it's got sound as well, that has. There's no point in putting it on. What's one of mine most? I think it's got. I shall have a look now. I can check.
Yeah.
I can check this. Flymo most probably have beat me. My highest, most viewed is 3.4K. And then I've got another one 2.8K, then another one 1.6K, 1.3K, 1.3K, 1K. Yeah, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 videos have gone over the 1K mark. Yeah, the best is
Wow.
the 3.4K, and that's only been on for 7 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, I don't have really ambitious targets to be really honest.
Even Andrew, I've got one video which I did on my holiday last year, which I only put on
Yeah.
a month ago, and that was the Rui Torreg Cape Verde, and it's been on 1 month and it's had 1.2k views.
Oh,
So
uh,
I've got a lot which is on the 800s, 700s,
yeah.
one on the 900. Yeah, it just varies. I don't know why. I mean, most of the time these live streams give them the end of the stream and then give it about a couple of days. It's usually got about 250 views, because you have a lot of people that don't watch the live stream; they watch it when it's not live. You know,
Yeah.
so oh god, the numbers have dropped to 4. Wow, that's dropped. Oh, it's dropped to 5.
Probably people are going to sleep.
Well, yeah, it's getting on now, the time, isn't it? Should think
Yeah.
about going myself, really, because it's coming up to 5:30. We've been going nearly 3 hours. So don't normally do more than 3 hours.
I think my longest live stream was about 3 hours when I went down to part 1 from Plaza Centre to Massive Piccadilly.
You went to Man. How
Yeah,
would you?
I went to open day, 5th
Yeah.
of, 5th
Oh,
of
did
July.
you?
Right? Yeah, I did, yeah. Yeah, I met with like Rachel, Sean, Sarah. Those famous people.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, you do
Yeah,
get a lot happening at Cruise Station. A lot. Ever so lot.
yeah. I was a bit impressed with Crew, but if I had a choice between York and Crew, I would choose York. Just picks it for me.
Just turn the heat off. I'm getting too hot. Getting too hot. Oh, yeah, it's got it to, wow, 18.7, nearly 19 degrees up here. Getting too warm. Oh,
That's
Clive said he's got a video. He's got it to 8.9k. That's very good. But you need to have a lot of subscribers to
yeah.
actually get any money off that. Do you receive anything off it, Clive?
I used to work in Cumberland now. I was just down the road from where I live here.
Nice one, Clive. Good to yeah, you need to have a lot of activity on it or something. And because YouTube keeps sending me have no adverts, and then you get onto something else, and then your viewers don't get so many adverts as well. But I have noticed any videos I watch nowadays, there's a
Yeah,
lot of adverts, a lot of adverts. Too many.
way too many. Way too many.
Yeah, you get one advert that lasts about 8 seconds, and then the second one will go for 5 seconds, and you can actually get off it, you know. So yeah.
But I'm hoping to go down to Crew for a little bit longer.
Yeah, I've not spent no days going to stations and all that. I
Yeah.
can't stand for long because my left leg goes like pins and needles if I stand on it or walk anywhere. So I can't
Ah.
really go walking anywhere. I have to,
What's
if I
your?
get, I walk a bit, and then
Yeah.
it'll all go like pins and needles, and then it feels like your shoes full of water. Then I've got to sit
Yeah.
down and I've got to like rest for about 3 or 4 minutes, and then it's
Yeah.
circulation comes back. But it's horrible. It's really horrible feeling. And
Yeah,
they
I
said I
understand.
need to put some
Yeah.
things in me. Yeah, because some of the tablets I'm on makes it like that. And if I'm sitting down too long, I get bum ache. So it's terrible. That's a good shot, that is, when you look at it. A lot of track
Yeah.
work. A lot of track work.
Yeah.
See where there's 66s here, on what's
Yeah.
parked, there used to be a point there and a track going along. You can actually see where the track was.
Wow.
But I
Wow.
took it out because I didn't use number 4 much, so I only use the 3 now. But you know, well, it is. What's
That's
it?
one thing I'm interested in actually is what old, really old railway lines. Hopefully I can not try to do that one day. Or any old train stations.
Oh, Clive, I thought you were more than 480. I thought you were on the 1,000 already, and you're only 480. God, I thought he was more than that. That's crazy, isn't it? Yeah, you got to be over 1,000. And I think I was talking to Charlie about it. Charlie's over 1,000. He's 1-2, and he said you got to. Oh, is that some? Oh, Andrew's gone again. You've got to have. I think it's 45% viewers using your video. You've got to have a lot of people looking at your videos before they start giving you anything for it. So oh, he's back again. You must be going for the 10-piece tonight, and Andrew.
Yeah. That's the plan.
He's 10-piece not nasty.
Yeah.
50p in a nice one.
Yeah, I hope I can I thought I have the record anyway.
Yeah. I mean, I think I've gone to 560. That's the highest I've ever been. But it varies. I mean, I'll get 1 week 2
Yeah.
subscribers, and the following week I'll get 30. Just varies. Because these live streaming,
I'm not that terribly fussy with subscribers.
I may go down to every other week on the live streams and start making videos because I
Yeah.
found my videos get lots of views. Lots of views.
Yeah. But you don't have a business stars, do you, Bunny?
Yeah, I enjoy doing some of the videos anyway. I enjoy doing
Yeah,
them.
me too. When it comes to changing videos on this, see what's there.
Yeah, I find I do some videos and then I see other people doing the same again. I think, hey, what's going on here?
I think the most amazing catch I ever made was the Wall Scott up at Edinburgh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went into Edinburgh one day and it was I seen the departure board and I thought private train and I went, what's this? And I looked at it was at platform 19 and I just said, oh, see what's there. And it was the Wall Scott. Can't remember the local was, but it was a 56 on the front.
Yeah. Anyway, Andrew, I'm going to call it a night now. It's 11:30.
Okay, Bunny. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I
So
hope to see you soon, Bunny.
you're on at 6 o'clock tomorrow night, aren't you?
Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow night. Yeah. Yeah. For anyone who wants to pop by.
Yeah, I will be there at 6 o'clock tomorrow night. All right, and thank you, Andrew. Thank you for joining.
You're welcome, my friend. Right, you take care.
All right, cheers, and Andrew. Bye.
Baby.
Right. 7, what's coming around? 66s. Put them all over here. Stop all the trains when he comes round. I'll tell you one thing, tonight has gone really, really quick. I'm just going to stop all the trains on this one camera, and then here comes the evening star. Pull her over as well. and then it'll be the pannier tank once she gets here. She's 7788. Here she comes. And you stop there. Well, I didn't say. I want you to stop. Go on a bit more. Come on, come on, come on. Right there, yeah, stop. There you are. You're all stopped now. So I'll catch you all next week. And it's gone really quick. Thank you very much for watching. Here comes the... oh, no, wrong one. God, keep pressing the wrong buttons. Must be feeling tired. Hey, thank you for watching. I'll catch you all next week. Oh, just turn that off.